Some tense moments in the sky when an airplane was forced to return to the airport after a bird strike. You can see those flames coming right out from what appears to be the engine.
That would be too much for me looking out the window to see that. Yeah. Get this though, according to the FAA, the number of animal strikes reported in the U.S. has gone up a lot, increasing 144% from 2000 to 2017.
80 strikes have been reported in North Carolina already this year. WRAL's Shelley Jackson explains how pilots prepare for these kinds of situations.
The FAA says animal airstrikes are increasing, and more than half happened between July and October.
That is affirmative. We lost the number 2 engine on the bird strike with high vibration.
Sunday, an apparent bird strike caused an American Airlines engine to catch fire, the plane safely returning to the ground in Columbus, Ohio.
This is a very common issue that is dealt with daily in the aviation industry. According
to the FAA, birds constitute 97% of animal airstrikes. 61% of strikes happen during landing. 63% happen at night.
We do whatever we can to try to avoid them because it causes, obviously, fatal things for birds, and it's terrible for our aircraft too, and for safety.
Taylor Barrich is chief flight instructor with the Raleigh Professional Flight School.
We have a simulator, so we're able to simulate avoiding bird strikes in there as well.
According to the FAA, 80 animal strikes have been reported this year at North Carolina airports, 8 at RDU. But Barrero says the bigger threat isn't coming from animals.
I personally have seen an increase in the amount of reports for drones while flying.
Barrich says most commercial flights will not end up like that U.S. Airways flight that landed in the Hudson River.
That's rather unlikely. I mean, that's a once in 100-year sort of scenario.
The Raleigh-Durham Airport Authority works with local, state, and federal agencies to reduce wildlife hazards. That includes things like keeping the grass at a certain height and covering ponds to prevent birds from congregating. Shelley Jackson, WRAL News, Raleigh.